Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of boaters out on the water this weekend. I'm a little jealous, honestly.
Yes.
It'll be nice.
The best friends to have, ones with a boat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I need to find some of those.
Too. Right. Obviously a popular thing to do here on the 4th of July, get out on the water. Just do so with caution as well. Don't forget the sunscreen either. Don't forget that. You know how it goes on these holiday weekends. You're out there, you're having a good time. You're not reapplying enough. This time of year, of course, the sun angle is super high, and it does not take long to start burning. We're going to see a lot of sunshine out there over the course of the weekend, and only limited rainfall, so really it's working out good. It's a 3-day holiday weekend, with tomorrow being the 4th, of course, and the weather is really looking outstanding for us over the next several days, all things considered. Yes, it's July, it's going to be a little hot, we kind of expect that. 95 tomorrow, and we'll likely keep it there running around 94, 95 or so through the weekend. Again, rain limited. I won't say we won't see anything. I don't think that will necessarily be the case. But other than completely dry forecast, I think we could not ask for anything better in terms of how much rain we will actually find out there over the next few days. Does look like any chance for wet weather tomorrow evening, drying up just in time for firework displays, so good timing there. Temperatures as those get going around 9 o'clock or so, at that point should be back into the low 80s. Still a little bit on the warm side, but not, of course, as hot as it will be during the heat of the afternoon. And the humidity's not all that bad either. We've gotten a little break out there. I mentioned yesterday, cold front came through. Didn't bring any cold air. Really, it was more of a wind shift. We've had a northerly breeze out there that has kind of pushed some of the more soupy tropical moisture a little bit farther south into the state and allowed slightly drier air to come on in. And you've probably noticed that. It's not quite as uncomfortable as it has been here in recent weeks. Our muggy meter says that that'll likely continue through Sunday. And then next week, there we go, we're back up into the sticky and oppressive range as that soupy tropical air makes its way back on into the area. So enjoy the little break in the humidity while we've got it. Also enjoy the break in the rainfall. It has not been very often that we've been able to say, you know what, there's not much rain in the forecast. Lately, the last 6 to 8 weeks or so has been quite soggy. Nothing on 31 Triple Doppler this evening. I don't expect anything overnight tonight. And again, only some limited rain chances over the course of that holiday weekend. Let's take you through the latest forecast here with Future Radar, starting you off right now. Skies are mostly clear, should stay that way through tomorrow morning. Only thing we might see, maybe a couple little patches of some fog out there. Nothing that's going to cause any big problems early in the day on your 4th. We take you towards the lunch hour tomorrow, still relatively quiet. Notice some showers starting to pop up to the south. And as we head through the afternoon hours, I expect some of those to develop around here as well. Notice though at 4 o'clock, there's not a lot of that rainfall to be found here across North Alabama. So kind of limited on the coverage, limited on duration as well. If you do get caught underneath one of these, at this point, I don't expect it's going to last for a long period of time. So don't change any of your plans. 8 o'clock in the evening here on your Friday, already starting to see a decrease in rain activity, so that times out well for firework displays. We head into your Saturday morning. Again, it'll be a quiet, dry start out there. And Saturday afternoon, here we go, 2 o'clock. Maybe a couple little isolated pop-up showers, nothing more than that expected. They'll be afternoon heat driven, so as we head into Saturday evening and Saturday night, back to dry conditions. We'll likely see a repeat performance coming up on Sunday. We are monitoring the tropics. National Hurricane Center continues to up the chances that something may develop here in the orange area off the southeast coast of the U.S. over the western Atlantic. 40% chance now that happens in the next 48 hours and a 60% chance that it happens within the next several days. Will not have any impacts here in Alabama, but folks, particularly in the Carolinas, will need to keep an eye on this. If something forms and it gets a name, next one on the list is Chantel. And of course, we will alert you to that if we get that name storm. And of course, you can keep up with anything that happens there in the tropics on the Wave 31 Storm Tracker weather app. For us tonight, comfortable because of that slightly drier air, allowing us to drop into the 60s. We don't stay there long, though, already into the mid-70s at 8. 84 around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, approaching 90 at the noon hour. And we will be in the 90s tomorrow afternoon, topping out around 93 Scottsboro, 95 in Huntsville, 94 in Decatur, and 94 out in the Shoals. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast, keeping it mostly in the mid-90s through the weekend. Again, that chance for rain, 10–20% will pretty well cover it. We take you into next week, and the temperatures come down a little bit, but that will be offset by the increase in the humidity, so it actually will feel, I think, a little bit more uncomfortable than those temperatures would otherwise indicate. And you do see some daily rain chances as well. Nothing that looks real major at this point, but getting back to at least a few scattered showers or storms just about every afternoon.
Yeah, that rain is just not wanted to get completely out of the forecast. It's been hanging around.
Yeah, we've not been able to shake it yet, but at least it's less rain going forward than what we've had here recently.
Exactly. Hopefully everyone gets to see all their fireworks tomorrow night.
Yep, absolutely.
Alrighty, Jeff, thank you.